This is my 2011 Volkswagen Golf GTI that I bought cheap off Facebook Marketplace.
And with all cars bought, sold or seen from places like Facebook Marketplace, there of course comes some issues.
And over the last few weeks, we've been fixing and modifying this car to make it bigger and better. But we're doing it on a budget.
We've gone around the car and fixed the dents, the headlights, and a few concerning issues involving the engine.
And that's because this car has done over 140,000 miles and it hasn't been serviced in over 2 years.
But we haven't just been fixing it, we've been modifying it along the way, including things like a new exhaust, a cold air intake, spacers, and a set of Stance Plus coilovers.
And in today's video, we're throwing more money at it, changing the look even more because we bought some more modifications. And of course, at the end of this video, I'll give you a full rundown of what I've spent in this video and what we've got left of the budget. So let's get straight into it.
Now, the first thing we need to do is clean this car to prepare it for the new parts to go on. And the car isn't looking the best right now, so we're going to clean it. But I'm not going to bore you with the entire cleaning process, so we're just going to cut straight to the car being clean in 3, 2, 1, and boom. The car's clean. Let's get putting some parts up.
Now, the first item we have going on is a diffuser, but it's not this diffuser, it's actually an extension piece. So it has 3 fins coming off here and it has some rear spats down here. But I have thought, I don't think it's going to look very good against this textured plastic. So I want to get this off and wrap it in gloss black. So hopefully it looks a little bit better when we put the new extension piece on. So first things first, get this off and try our hardest to wrap it in gloss black.
First things first, take the 4 25 torque screws out from the bottom and then you can give it a little bit of a pull and it should release from the car.
So I've wiped pretty much this entire thing down now, and the only thing I really have is a hairdryer to put this stuff down. And I think you're supposed to wrap it like 100 degrees or something, but I don't have that. So this is going to have to be a hairdryer job and try and lay this vinyl down as best as I can.
And this is our tool of choice, this beautiful pink and black masterpiece. Just look at it, it's as if it was created for this exact moment. I'm only joking. Firstly, we need to heat the panel up and then we can lay the vinyl down and heat that up too. This wrap may look bad now, but it does get better, I promise. Just maybe not a lot better.
So this is where we're at the minute. Now, I'm a bit short over here as well, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to do something with that. But I'm not going to bore you with the entire thing because this stuff takes forever, especially with this wrap. It's not the best wrap. So we're going to cut 2. Hopefully this being done in 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay guys, I'm not even going to lie to you. That was probably the most difficult thing I've ever had to do on a car. Now, shout out to all of you vinyl wrappers out there because I cannot even tell you how difficult that was. I'm just going to show you. You cannot laugh at how bad this is though. Right, you ready? From about this distance, it doesn't look too bad, but this, I've had to patch it because this wrap is diabolical. It wouldn't bend around here, it wouldn't bend around all the fins, so I've had to like patch it in, as you can see. But I'm hoping when this goes on the car you don't see it, and it is now gloss black. It just doesn't look that good. Okay, I'm not a vinyl wrapper because this close up looks horrific. Now, I'm sure you guys have probably seen these before. I know a lot of the VW people run them. So you've got fins here. This actually gives you 4. You've got 2 rear spats that go on the edge of the bumper. And then you've got this and they slide on through like that, I think.
That's right. They provide you with these little brackets which mount to the bottom plate. You just need to bolt them onto the fins first and then you can bolt them up to the plate after. Of course, not forgetting to peel the film off first.
Now, people, I'm in a bit of a predicament because these are spaced a little bit weird. So this one, put it as 3 instead of 4 because if I have 1 there and then 1 there as well, they're like, the gap's smaller here compared to this distance, like this. So that gap is smaller than that gap. So it's kind of like 2 and 2, but I kind of want it as like 1, 2, 3. And I think 3 looks a lot more aggressive and nicer. Let me know in the comments, do you think 4 looks better or 3 like this? I personally like that more if I was to just put the screws in these holes. Put it in the comments because I want to know.
But for now, I went with the 3 and I think it looks really good. And this is how it fits on the original diffuser. They provide you with these 8mm self-tappers which go into the bottom 6 holes connecting it to the original diffuser. You can see me putting them in here.
So now that is all built up, wrapped, diffusers on, I think the 3 looks way better. So it's time to put this on the car now. I'm actually quite excited to see this. So let's bang it straight on.
Going back on is simple. Align it to where it needs to be, give it a little bit of a tap, and once you're happy, you can put the 2 screws under the bottom to hold it in place, and you're all done.
I think this actually looks really good. That diffuser definitely makes a big difference to the rear end there, but don't get too close to the wrap because it looks diabolical, as you can see down there. From a distance, I think that looks really good. I'm happy with that. So now we're gonna put some more modifications on it. So next, we've got side skirts, side skirt extensions, and a spoiler, but I think we're gonna do the spoiler first. But I completely forgot, we've got rear spats as well, so they're gonna go on, and then we're gonna put the spoiler on.
The rear spats are simple. Align it to the edge of the bumper and put the 8mm self-tappers they provided in through the bumper, and then repeat it for the other side, of course. And there you have it, 2 rear spats, a gloss black diffuser, and our fin extensions as well. This looks awesome.
So this is the spoiler that I went for. This is Maxton design, and it's essentially just a spoiler extension. It's not a full spoiler, it just kind of sits on top of your original spoiler. Just a bit more of a flare, nothing too crazy. I didn't want to go for a massive spoiler, so this should be perfect.
So first thing we need to do is check how the alignment is. Once we're happy, we can go ahead and clean it with the wipes that they provided. Then offer it back up to where you're happy with it, and I like to peel the tape as I go along so I can just readjust it if I need to. And once it's all peeled, you can press it down.
And there you have the spoiler is on. Now I think that is a nice touch to the spoiler. I don't think it's too much. I think that's about right. I didn't want it too in your face. I didn't want a big square one that sticks out really far, but I think that really helps the rear end. Just added that a little bit. The spats, the diffuser, the gloss black, and the spoiler. Now it's time to put the side skirts on. Now the side skirts are a different story because we do already have side skirts on it, and I'm pretty sure they're like edition 35 parts, but they're the same as the rear diffuser. They're textured, I don't like them, so they're coming straight off, and we've got some side skirts with some extensions. We've bought R21, so these are for the Golf R, which I think is going to look 10 times better. It's going to make the car look that little bit lower as well, because it adds a couple of inches to the bottom of the car. And of course we do have the extensions that go with it. He actually gave me these with them, which is like amazing. Thank you to the guy. I mean, they are a bit scuffed, so I probably will get new ones. As you can see here, they are scuffed all up the sides and here, but it's a nice little added extra to have for now. So the plan with these, double-sided tape them on or bond them on. I know I bonded my Mark 4 Golf ones on, but I can't bond them on just yet anyway, because we're planning on wrapping this car, and if I bond them on, they're gonna stay on, so it might be a bit difficult when we wrap it. So that's a little secret that I've just given to you guys. We are gonna be wrapping this car at some point, but that is in the future. So plan of action is get these original ones off first, and then double-sided tape these ones on.
In order to get these off, you need to get the 325 Torx underneath, and you should be able to just pull them off from their tabs. Then slide the bracket off. Now you're able to offer up the new side skirts to double check that they're correct and they do actually fit. Once you're happy, make sure you clean the surface behind, giving the tape the best chance to stick properly. And I'm also using this VW plastic cleaner, so this should not fall off. And I'm going to spray it on the sill where the tape will be going. Clean it up properly and put the tape on. I wasn't sure if one strip was enough to reach the body as it sat in a slight recess, so I'm going to double up so I know 100% that it's making contact with the body. Then once you've done that, you can clean up the surface one last time, peel the tape off and offer it up to the body.
And conveniently, the camera died. So we did eventually get the side skirts on. As you can see, they look 10 times better. It makes the car look that a little bit lower as well. So we've got everything on the rear, and we've also got the side skirts with the extensions down the bottom. Now, I think that really ties the car together really well. So let's throw the other side on. Hopefully the camera doesn't die again. I've charged it, so let's stick it on.
Sorry about that, but again, 25 Torx out of the bottom. Pull the extension off and slide the bracket off. Clean up the surface properly, of course, and I already prepped the new side skirt while the camera was charging, so it's already clean with the tape on, ready to go. So we can offer it up, placing the bolt in the front first so it doesn't move around, peel the tape off and stick it down.
And boom, there you have it. That side skirt is on as well, and they fit absolutely perfectly. Unfortunately, you can't get the bolts in underneath because it does have the side splitter, but I don't really mind too much because they are getting bonded on eventually, so they're never going to come off, but that will obviously be after we wrap it. But I think that is a successful day. So with the side skirts, the side splitters, we have the spoiler, the diffuser, the other diffuser, and the rear spat. So I think that is a very successful day, and this car looks very, very different to how it first started. We have done so much already, and there is still more to come.
Now let's not forget what we've already done to this car. Firstly, we installed the ram air induction kit, which gave it that bit of extra fun noise from the front. Then we fixed the dents, which made the body look a little bit more presentable, and also fixing the headlights, which definitely helped as well. Then we installed some adjustable coilovers, giving it that street stance, making it look a bit more like a modified car. And of course the spacers to give it some good fitment. Then we changed the fuel pump, the evap system, and I fixed that weird squeak coming from the rear, which has come back by the way. We fitted an exhaust, which was 100% needed, and now everything else in this video. The diffuser wrap, the diffuser extension, the rear spats, the spoiler, and the side skirts with the extensions. And a question you're probably wondering is,
how much have I paid for these bits? So these side skirts and the side skirt extensions from Max & Design were £120, second hand of course. Now that is perfect for me because they were already colour coded the same colour, and the guy was actually really good. He said you can have these side skirts extensions for free, because I was only going to buy these, but he actually gave us them as well, so we get a bargain there as well. £120 for both sides and the extensions is an absolutely fantastic deal. And now for the diffuser and the spoiler, I think this is kind of mental, because this diffuser, I've just checked now, and it's obviously doubled in price because a lot of people are buying it. This was only £37. Now I got that diffuser and the rear spats for £37, and of course we wrapped this gloss black, which was just wrap that I had in the house, so that didn't cost us anything. But the spoiler, which is this tiny little extension piece right here, cost us £130. So that was 130, but that was only £40 near enough. So I think that's a steal, and that is slightly overpriced in my opinion, but we move. So we started this video with a budget of £3,225 as per last episode, where we spent a few £100 there as well. But in this episode, we've spent £130 on the spoiler, £120 on the side skirts, and £37 on the rear diffuser, so that adds up to £287, and that drops us just below £3,000. Now that still essentially leaves us with £3,000 to do everything else to this car. And don't worry, you're probably thinking, well, what else are you possibly going to do to this car? Well, I'm going to do a lot, and we've got £3,000 to spend to make this car look as good as it possibly can and be as fast as it possibly can. So that should give you a hint as to what we're doing next on this car. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you like these sorts of videos and you're enjoying what we're doing to this car, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It means the absolute world. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and we're hoping to get there by the end of the year. So help us out, join the journey with this car and more builds like it. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Stay tuned for more of this, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.